Hello. Hi. I'm back. Hello. And he rose again in fulfillment of the scriptures. Okay, yes, I did have to tweet first because when my computer came back on, I saw that meme edit. I made this years ago, and I'm pretty sure I put it on Twitter. This is my old apartment, my first Florida apartment. But I don't remember if it did very well on Twitter, so I was like, fuck it. I'll tweet it again on my other account. So yeah, I posted this on Twitter while I was waiting for everything to come back on. Because what else am I going to do? Bitch. Anyway. So. Hello. Anyway. I did not run out of disk space on my computer. So the problem was that Sonic game only runs in full screen. And full screen games are like fucking hell to run if you have more than one monitor. Your computer has, at least for me, it has no idea what the fuck to do, especially if I'm streaming too. So after so the game like glitched my whole computer. The first time it like made all of my computer fucked up looking, and then the second time my monitors did not turn back on. My stream was still going, but everything was off. So I said, you know what? Let me hard reboot my computer and I'll figure it out. So that's what I did. And then when my computer came back, I was like, you know what? While I'm here, I'm just so curious. Let me test and see this Sonic thing. So I tested it. I opened the game. It only has a full screen option, which is annoying. But whatever. So I got into the game. There is no online multiplayer at all. They must have taken it out of the game. And whatever. However, I did download Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. I'm not going to check it on stream. I'm not going to check it until the end of my stream. But that game is also $5 and is I would say a little bit better than the original. So if that still has online multiplayer, I encourage you all to buy that one instead. But we're going to wait until I can confirm it. Does it have Danica Patrick in the PC version too? I remember the Wii U one did. But I couldn't remember. Where's my audio? Is my game muted? Anyway, sorry the fucking Sega was so fucking loud. It was really loud. She's in every version. That's so funny. Yeah, they did a collab with this NASCAR racer named Danica Patrick, who I used to think her name was Danica Patrick. It is not. It is just Danica Patrick. And she's in Sonic. Like, it's just a real person in that game. Anyway, thank you for your patience. I'm sorry my stream fucking died. But I'm back now. Okay, I need a shovel, bitch. Let's make a shovel. Hi, Toy Herb. So my plan currently is to do like my dailies and stuff and then time travel to tomorrow where it's hopefully not raining. I also want to demolish a staircase, but first I want to move Gail's house. Because Gail moved in this lower area that Rowan used to live, but I want that staircase back to put it somewhere else. So I'm going to move her house somewhere, and I'm going to make that area like a junkyard or something. I think that'd be cute. Oh, the last thing that I wanted to talk about, but I forgot. I kind of want to play Stardew Valley again. I have not played Stardew since it came out on the Switch in 2017. I played it when it first came out, obviously. I made a video about it. And then I didn't play it ever again for like a year. And then when it came out on the Switch, I was obsessed with it every day for another like 2 months. And I played it every single day. And then I was kind of done. Like I managed to complete the community center in 1 year because I used everything I knew from my first playthrough and was much better in the second one. And I even got married before the end of the year, all in 1 year. I was very proud of myself. But yeah, I thought about checking out the new update. I don't know if that's a game I would want to play modded, Kim. That seems like more of a single-player experience for me. Also, thank you very much, Juju Puff. I love that video, too. I was surprised when my dad said he watched it, that he even watched it. Because I was just, I don't know. I just thought he'd be like, he's talking about wanting to fuck this emo guy. I don't really want to watch this. I think Kim meant us, the mods. No, I know. I'm pretty sure I responded to that saying like it's a single player experience for me. Did I not say that? I knew what you meant. Oh, I trailed off. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, that's kind of a game I kind of want to play by myself. You mentioned modded, so I got confused. That's so weird. I guess my brain thought different things that my mouth said. That was so hard to say. I promise I'm fine. But yeah, I literally knew what you meant by mod farm, but I don't know. That's more of a solitary game for me. I don't really want to play it with other people. Not that I don't like you guys, but your computer's not the only thing that needs a reboot. Yeah, let me sneeze and fart at the same time to hard reset my body. Hang on. Yes, take a screenshot. But anyway, I have the thing that has been keeping me from playing Stardew all this time is there kind of is like so much to do in that game now that I don't really know where to start. And on top of that, like, I don't want to do a lot of the stuff that like I feel like is required. Like, I don't want to have to like play the community center stuff again. I don't really like, maybe I would consider, since it's been so long, trying to fill it out again, but yeah, maybe if I streamed it, I could I'd try out the new stuff. I don't really want to restart though either, or excuse me, I don't really want to play on an old file. I would rather restart the game. Damn, I'm really not saying what I'm meaning today. That's so annoying. But yeah, I don't really want to play on an old file. I feel like it's too much, especially because my actual good file that I would, if I were to replay, would be on the Switch. But I don't even think the update is out on the Switch yet. I would just play it on PC. I am open to playing, going back to what I was saying before, I'm not open to playing that game co-op with my mods because it's more of a game that I'd like to play solo. But I am maybe open to playing that game with mods, as in custom content. I'm not opposed to that. I I don't know. I feel like maybe let me play what's already in the game first before I go fucking crazy downloading a bunch of extra shit. Because there's so much stuff that I haven't played yet still in that game. I'm gonna leave tonight's stream not knowing a damn thing. I know. The past update changed a lot about how mods work anyway, so it'll be a while before most of the good ones are updated. Toph had some good ones, like the time pauses when you're in buildings in the mines so you don't feel as rushed. That is good. I would kind of want that. I gotta chop down a tree. Okay. Sell a hot item. Okay, let's chop down a tree. But yeah, I thought about maybe playing Stardew tonight at some point after I play some Animal Crossing, just to kind of reacquaint myself with the game. Because Dallas was like, you should stream that game again. I think a lot of people would want to watch that. And I was just, at the beginning of the day yesterday, I was like, I don't know. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, actually, I think that would be very fun. Because it's literally been 7 years since the last time I played that fucking game. So even if I did decide I wanted to fill out the community center again, which I know that you can, I know you can buy your way through with JojaMart, but part of me is like, maybe I'll just do it. Because it just gives me something to do, an additional thing to do, you know? But yeah, people have been asking me for a really long time to play that game again, and I think I would like to. I remember when it was gonna release on the Wii U and you couldn't marry Shane. Yeah, at the time, so Shane would have been my #1 choice, honestly, but he wasn't portable at the time. He was a later addition to the game. So I went with Sebastian, who was my second choice. But, one of the other, but then when they actually added Shane, I kind of wasn't interested in playing the game as much anymore. Also, one of my best friends at the time was named Shane, so it was a little bit strange. I mean, Shane is still one of my very good friends, but I just do not talk to him as regularly as I used to. So it's not as weird for me now to be thirsting after a guy that is also named Shane as it kind of felt at the time. I don't know, I just felt like weird. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm ever gonna meet someone in real life named Sebastian. So, that's fine. Why not be normal and marry a girl? I did actually try to start a lesbian life in that game. And I was going after, I think, Leah, the, like, redheaded girl. But I just kind of didn't care as much about the game. I give you permission to flirt with a video game man named Mel. Well, thank you. Why is it always gotta be gay with you people? Okay, I am updating Stardew on Steam right now, so if I do decide to play it later, it will be ready to go. Because I do think I do think now that I've talked about it, it does sound very fun. But yeah, I've been kind of wanting to have that in my life again. I've been missing Stardew Valley. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, independently from the fact that there's an update coming out. Like, I just kind of already was thinking about Stardew for nostalgia's sake. Go the JojaMart route. That could be interesting. I never did it back in the day. All this furniture I'm getting back. Yippee. Well, you haven't played Episode since 2017 either, have you? Episode will be coming. I promise, I promise, I promise. I do want to do some more stuff in this game before I switch, but now I'm just like, fuck it. Why don't I just stream Stardew? And I would start my stream over again. Although I don't know if the notification would go out anyway. I was gonna start my stream over again so that way a bunch of people who do not care to show up to my streams would see that I'm playing Stardew and then maybe want to show up. But honestly, they're fake as fuck anyway. Dallas one time during Legends Arceus, he started his stream with shiny on screen right now, and he had like almost 1,000 people, and he was like, oh, so look at all these fuckers who get my notification every day and ignore it. Very interesting. And I was like, that is so funny. He meant me, didn't he? He did have a shiny on screen though. Like he found it off stream and then just saved it. For real though, bitches fake as fuck. Bitches fake as fuck. Hello, Carlos. ACNH as fuck. We are soon gonna be Stardew as fuck. So get ready for that. I miss Dallas. I follow through analytics for notifications are dire because everyone followed me in like 2016. Yeah, that's my thing too. I got a lot of my early growth on Twitch before push notifications were even a thing. And now when you follow somebody on Twitch, you automatically get notifications turned on. I would say, I think I have 37,000 followers. I would say only 7,000 of those people followed me when like notifications were on the website. So there's so many people, like I get it all the time when people be like, I literally did not even know you streamed. Or like, I haven't watched you in years. I did not know you were still streaming. Because they joined before like it would auto turn on push notifications for people. So yeah, I'm going to start a new farm in Stardew. Yeah, I'm gonna just start fresh. You can have multiple save files in that game, right? Because I think I do have a save file, but it was, again, is that lesbian farm that I tried to start? And it shows that I'm not a true lesbian because I didn't commit. If there's anything lesbians know how to do is get shit done. You can do multiple saves. Perfect. Justice for Farmy Farm. Maybe I will name my Stardew farm Farmy Farm. I literally forgot that that was even my farm. I'm like, that was so funny when Lauren did that. And then I was told that was your farm. And I was like, oh. I think my first Stardew farm was called Gravy. That save file might still exist. I don't know. I played Stardew on a different computer than this one the first time. This junkyard will be so good because I can just put a bunch of items in storage, basically, outside of my house there. Okay. Let's go. Princess Peach comes out on Friday. I will be streaming that on Friday. Is A Wonderful Life still on the table? No. No. It is not. Was it ever on the table? Nope. Nope, never, but that's okay. I got my fill. I love watching Lauren play farm games. And I actually watched David play it a lot as well, because he streamed it a lot. And the more I thought about it as I watched people play that game, the more I realized I don't want to fucking play this shit. Even though if there were to be a Story of Seasons game I would play, it would be that one. what else do I have to do today? But yeah, I've tried. I played Poot, Pioneers of Olive Town, and then I played Friends of Mineral Town Remake, and I was like, I can't do this. This is just not... Honestly, if it's not Stardew, I'm not playing a farm game. Like, I don't know what it is about Stardew that just, like, grips me that way. But again, I also haven't played Stardew in 7 years, and I've only just now been getting the urge to play it again. Fae Farm is goated, though. You gotta try it. Dallas and I the other day were talking about... Dallas was like, I hate when gay people call themselves Fae. Like, just call yourself a fairy. And I was just like, okay, me, but with a... Oh, he just doesn't like the word Fae. I assumed that second part. But yeah, he does not like the word Fae. And I was like, okay, hate the Gaelics. That's fine. And I hate when gay people... Like, I love sapphic as a term for women who love other women. I think that is fierce. I fucking hate when the gay guy version, which is like Achillean. I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, oh my god, I hate it so much. I can't I don't really know why, but I despise it. It's so, like, cringy to me. Yes, I love the gay flag. The, like, blue and stuff and the green. I love that flag. But I do not like the word Achillean. It's just so, like... It just gives very theater kid to me. And, like... Isn't gay enough? like, not to be, like, kind of like a boomer, but, like, can't we just say gay? Can't you just say you're gay? It's so much, like, it's literally one syllable, it's 3 letters. Like, can't you just say you're gay? Or even better, can't you just say, like, you're bi? Like, that's 2 letters. Why do you gotta have me fucking write out Achillean? Like, can't you just, yeah, exactly, can't you just let the lesbians, like, have a word? Like, why do we need an equivalent? That was a sleigh pack. Ooh, a sturgeon. Take it to the shipyard. And you know what? Fuck Easter. When is Easter? Is it this Sunday? Is it Good Friday? This Friday? It's gonna be good. Princess Peach comes out. April 1st. Happy birthday, Josh. Good Friday is the 29th. I did not know. I thought that it was in April. It was in March this year. Because I know that PAX East is happening this weekend. And Easter is usually PAX East. At least it has been, like, almost every time that I used to go, which was, like, 5 or 6 times. Because I would always, like, get off for spring break from school, usually. Easter's on the 31st. Got it. I think I'm gonna put Gail's house up here and have her be neighbors with Anchovy, who I want to leave. I want a different lazy villager. I'm so over this guy. I also don't have a Snooty still, so I'm not getting certain recipes. It's so drippy outside. You could stay here and dry up. Did you happen to notice a really good smell the other day? Because I sure did. I want to know what it was. It's a great big apple that Gail was eating. The smell made me so hungry. Top 5 things religion actually ate with. Stained glass. The flavor of the Eucharist. I fucking love that shit. Unleavened bread, yum. Nuns. Nuns do go hard. Ordinary time being green. And honestly, the Advent candles I love, but I do hate that the pink one is not the last one. It goes purple, purple, pink, meaning you're halfway through, and then purple again. Like, I don't really care to know when I'm halfway through. I want to know when it's the weekend before, or the week before. So I think that the Advent calendar should be redone. For those who are not Christian or Catholic, I don't even know if Advent calendar is only Catholic, but Advent calendar. Wreath. It's an Advent wreath, excuse me. I also do love the pink candle, but I do not love the meaning. It is weird to me. But yes, so this is an Advent wreath, and it's supposed to signify the 4 weeks of Advent. And you light the candle. Most people get like battery candles, or like just put like a piece of paper to look like a flame. Like that's what we had in school, because they were not going to have a lit candle in a classroom full of first graders. But so yeah, you light the first purple and the second purple, and then when you're halfway through Advent, that's when you light the pink candle, and then you light the last purple candle, and then it's Christmas, which is its own thing. But I always hated that, and I always thought that it should go, the pink one should be the last one, because it's like, oh my god, like it's so fun, like it's the special pink one. It means Christmas is only a week away. Don't you believe it, guys? It's so, like, why is she third? It's just so, like, unsatisfying to me. Like, it, either have it be the first one as, like, kicking off Advent, or the last one. Why is it the third one? Like, I know why. I just said why, before somebody who was half listening tells me why. But, like, it's annoying. It's stupid. Thank you for finally bringing attention to this. Someone had to. Also, that would be cute if it was all different shades of pink and purple. I will do that with my Advent calendar that I will never have. My Advent wreath, excuse me. It's not a calendar. I do believe the color has significance. I think that they are, so there's also Catholic calendar. Also, my captions are not on because my computer fucking froze and stuff, so hold on. Okay, so the Catholic calendar is its own thing. It signifies this if you go to church, this indicates what the priest will be wearing, what color he's wearing usually. So ordinary time is like you're not observing anything, so that's green, and I just think ordinary time being green is fierce. But yeah, purple I believe signifies like somberness and like pensiveness and introspection, which are sort of what Advent and Lent are all about. Advent, you know, you're like, Christ hasn't come, you're waiting for the Savior. And then Lent is the same thing, like you give something up for Lent traditionally. You don't have meat on Fridays during Lent. Which fuck all of that, by the way. I be snacking. I be eating bologna. I don't give a fuck about the fillet of fish. Thank you. But yeah, I don't care. But I'm just telling you what this means. You remembering this is wild though. They drilled this in. They really did. Like we would be tested on this. We'd have to know. But yeah, if you go to church during different times of the year, the priest will be wearing a certain color. This one is a little different. I feel like sometimes the priest will wear, yeah, this one has a little bit more specificity to it. This is more broad. This only has a few colors, but this one shows a couple different ones. This is, I think this is Protestant. Yeah, this is a Lutheran calendar, so it's a little different. Yeah, this I believe is the Catholic one. But yeah, so, like for Christmas, typically they'll wear red or gold on the actual day for those holidays. Just to sort of signify that it's a specific holiday. But yeah, and then the white is like light and like Jesus is here, Jesus is alive. Christmas and Easter, Jesus is risen. And then that's kind of the reasoning for the colors. They have like significance, which like I do think it is interesting as like a tradition, like the way that they give color meaning, like purple being like a color meant for like introspection, and then ordinary time is like life is going on. You know what I mean? Jesus is risen. Yes, he is. All right, I have all the fossils, so I think it's annoying that he says this every time. Like, I know you have a full collection. I know you can't take my fossils. I know. I have a full collection. Red Gold Priest, 5-star pull. Kind of fucked up that we aren't able to sell our fossils to Blathers. Yeah, we do know he wants them. It's annoying. That would have been a fun reward. Like, yeah, you can sell them to Timmy and Tommy, but once you fill the museum, then you can sell them for a premium to Blathers. Like, that just would have been more fun to me. I was thinking earlier about the rumor about Animal Crossing 2026 and like the rumor that you're going to be able to like list designs that you made and sell them. And I was just like, how would they go about doing that? What if they go really in depth on customization, right? Like Sims level where you can like, I mean, they already kind of have that in this game where you can like change the bedspread, but like what if you could like really go in, like change the material a bed is made from like light wood to dark wood. You can change the pillow independently from the blankets, stuff like that. What if you can go really, really in depth with customization for furniture, and then you can sell that design for bells through retail, like Reese and Cyrus open up a shop that is only other players' designs. You know what I mean? Because that would then like kind of give them a reason to have the recycle shop again. Because you like, I don't know. I just don't feel like this game really has a need for it. Mm-hmm. Stuff like that, Stegsy, like getting to pick the specific flowers and stuff. Hi, Jimby. It's hard to beat a nice, refreshing coffee break, don't you think? Just do what I did and sell designs for real United States dollars in the real world instead. Me buying 800 Nook Mile tickets for $3 on that fucking website. And then the person came to my island on stream and gave it all to me. And then they gave me like 5 stacks of 30 gold nuggets. I don't remember what the website was, but I did it on stream. I was like, I can't believe this. Yeah, nobody snitch. Sell hot item for a fortune. Redeem Nook miles. Do group stretching. I should do that. I worked out yesterday. I've been really trying to work out my back to like fix my posture. Because I think that like, yes, being aware of my posture is important, but I think if my back muscles were like stronger, I could like hold myself up more. So I've been trying to do that. Plus also like a guy with a hot back is just hot as fuck. Like underrated muscles, back muscles, and like the lats that give that like V shape, the Dorito fucking shape. Underrated muscle group. So yeah, I've been trying to do that every time I go to the gym. I do the row machine. But my back is sore today, so I should stretch. A pinball machine. Okay. How about the heart, huh? How about that muscle? I don't need to work on that, sorry. What are the hot items today, boys? I need to make one and sell it to them. I was obsessed with Bruce Lee as a kid because his wings fascinated me. I mean, yeah, I believe that's called like your wingspan, right? Alright, let's make some polo cart bread and sell it to Timmy and Tommy. Do I need sugar for that? I'm getting real close to fucking cracking open Stardew, bro. Pull apart bread. No, I just need flour. That's amazing. Michael Phelps, yeah. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry at all, but like, elite. Elite. And I'm not even really into the super fit type like that. But Michael Phelps is a hottie. I remember as a kid, because I was the swimmer, he was like kind of my idol for a while. And I remember I wanted to do, we got to pick for English class, like who we wanted to do a biography on. And I picked Michael Phelps, because his book just came out. And I don't remember if it was an autobiography or what, but I was like, I want to do it on this book. And my teacher was like, he just got caught smoking weed. I don't know if I want you to read that book. I just remember as a kid being like, I don't care. Like, Miley Cyrus also just got caught smoking weed from a fucking, like, water bong. At, like, right around the same time, too, while Hannah Montana was still airing. Like, I literally didn't care. I know, also, like, why would you tell me that? Like, you trying to crush my... I still did the book report on him. I'm pretty sure he has webbed toes. That could be a rumor, but I'm pretty sure he does. I used to know so much about him. Maybe he... No, he's not. He's double jointed. That's what it is. He's double jointed, which helps him swim. Yeah. Phelps is also double jointed. His joints have more mobility than average. That's why he's like... Yeah, he also is like all torso. His abs go up to his collarbone. But yeah, like he obviously like trained rigorously to be an amazing swimmer, but he also just had like natural genetic giftedness for it. Like being double jointed and doing butterfly, like, oh my god, it's like that would be a game changer. Butterfly was my worst stroke when I was swimming. Because when I was swimming, I was a 5th grader who was under... I was not even 100 pounds, like, soaking wet. Like, I was so skinny. So, like, I could do all the other ones, but, like, butterfly, you really need to have both core and upper body and, like, arm strength. And I did not have that. Speaking of athletes, I always forget Serena Williams was in Avatar. What? Are you fucking lying? Are you lying to me? I had no idea. Last Airbender? She's the guard for Iroh. Oh, wow. That's crazy. She's fucking cool, dude. Sometimes I feel like I'm like, I don't fucking care about athletes. And then I'm like, well, I care about, like, I just don't care about, like, football players or baseball players. Like, I love, like, an independent person, really. Like, I like Olympians. Like, I know a couple Olympic athletes and stuff. Like, I care more. I think I just care more about that. Also, yeah, women's sports do hit different. I was talking about this the other day, but, like, literally, some of the best basketball games I've been to in my entire life were my sister's, like, middle school basketball games. Okay, rugby, though, yeah. I think one of the hottest builds a guy could ever have is a rugby player build. That's kind of what I'm trying to get. But I don't eat enough food for that. Because I just don't... I love food, but I don't really, like... I don't know. I don't really like being full. And I don't really like the act of having to prepare the food. As much, I do like cooking, but sometimes I'm just so lazy that I'm like... If my laziness outweighs my hunger, I'm like, I'll just eat later. It really depends on the day. If I speak about rugby players, we'll know what you are. I need to get better about meal prepping. Rugby players, though, look like they stink. You're sweating. Yeah, like, I don't really want to be around them, but they are very fun to look up pictures on Google of. Not on Google. You're right, not on Google. On Tumblr. Tumblr and my Instagram Explore page. I do have a Tumblr. I thought about making... I do think I'm going to make I have a Tumblr that I use literally just to follow Mel's meme blog. But I think I'm going to make my own Tumblr for my art. Because I think that would be a good idea. Alright, what's Gale up to? Hello. She's crafting. What are you making? I'm not going to have this recipe. Tiny live... Bitch, I'm going to marry you. Oh my god. Oh my god, girl. I love you so much. Oh, you're the best. Tiny fucking library. Fuck yeah. That is one of the best items in this entire game. It is the perfect space filler. Oh my god. I am so happy right now. I need to buy books. Do I have just book? I'm sure I do. Yes. Yeah, me too, Bite-Sized Beetles. They make great mailboxes. I've only seen one of those IRL. I've seen a couple tiny libraries, but less than 10 in my entire life. I saw them a lot more in my aunt's neighborhood in Connecticut. There were like 3. There were none really where I lived back in New York, though. Because, like, nobody really has, like, a lawn in the Bronx to, like, put one down. I think someone tried to make one. I think it might have ended up being a Pokestop. But I've seen them in other places. Ugh, I'm so happy. I want to try to make it now. Let me see if I have enough books to just make one. Every bougie family wants one. Yes, they are very much like bougie family neighborhood type stuff. But yeah, definitely more of a suburb thing. Not to say all suburbs are bougie. I have 1 book, so I can make 2 next in-game day. Cool. Hooray! I'm literally just gonna buy book after book after book, dude. Okay. Well, now that I'm so glad I checked to see if she was crafting. Hi, Ruby! Oh my gosh. Can you guys see it? On the floor. Do you see those fucking black stains on the floor? Hannah told me they've been here for like a year. Not the stains. So yes, so there are these guys that they're doing construction on our apartment building because last year it rained a ton and a bunch of units got damaged. So they've been fixing units for the last like over a year basically. And all of their stuff, all their equipment and their big truck and everything are right outside of our unit. And they just fucking leave everything everywhere. There's always nails and shit all over the place. And like tarp and buckets. Anyway, so last night, for some reason I guess, they were painting yesterday. And it was in the middle of the night. It was like 10 to 11 p.m. like really late, and it was dark out because there's not a lot of like lighting back there in that corner where everything is. And I was walking past it, and I guess like there was just a puddle of wet paint, or like I don't know what I stepped in, like a paint tray that they just left out in the like the walkway. I don't know what I stepped in, but I tracked black paint. I thought at first it was tar. Then I went out later and I saw a bucket of paint. It was paint. I was very nervous it was fucking tar. But yeah, I stepped in it and I didn't realize. And like all throughout the hallway leading to our apartment is footprints. It wasn't a lot. It was like a fist size thing of paint on one of my shoes. But I tracked it into the house. I didn't notice. And I walked into my office and stepped on the carpet. So I tried to scrub it out of the carpet with dish soap. I'm going to try laundry detergent as well. That might help. But not only did so I didn't notice it was even on the carpet until Ruby was like rubbing. I'm like, what is she rubbing on? And she was rubbing herself on the paint. So I had to stop in the middle of playing Fortnite last night to give Ruby a bath. Because I was like, I don't know what this shit is, but like if it's toxic, I want it off of her. She had all black paint all over her side of her head. I was so pissed. Are you one of the Americans that wears shoes inside? I am not, no. But I walked into my office for a second and I just took my shoes off under my desk because I don't know. I walked Ruby over to the bowl of treats that we have in her little corner. But no, I do not wear my shoes inside. Dallas does sometimes, and he'll be on the couch and I'm like, take your shoes off. But no, I do not wear my shoes inside. If I found out you were shoes on the bed, I'd unsub. No. No fucking way. I don't even really like wearing socks around the house, but lately I have been, just because it's been a little chilly, so my feet have been cold, but, you know, people who get Partner Plus don't wear shoes on the bed. Yeah, I don't even, like, I don't even wear clothes. Like, I will only wear underwear, because I don't like my shit fucking, I need it to be in place when I'm asleep. So I wear underwear, but I don't like wearing clothes to bed. The war flashbacks I've had to like sleeping on a friend's couch with no blanket in jeans. Horrible. Jimmy is actually a nudist off stream. That would be a wild lore. Make yourself at home, Twink. Aren't flowers rad? I started reading this big book on them. I'm hearing lots of stuff. Like, for instance, did you know there's all kinds of meanings and symbols and junk around flowers? Check it out. In some cultures, a white lily means purity. I guess that makes them kind of like drummers in a band, because nothing's purer than a wicked drum solo. Just got started on this, but it's so cool. The more I learn about flowers, the more I love them. Okay. I think I'm sponsored by Factor until tomorrow. I took it off of my stream. But if you want that 50% off, you have until tomorrow. And I do get a little bonus if you use my code. I think I'm going to make Charlize have sort of like a... I really like that recycling plant build that I showed the other day. I gotta think of what I want to do for Hamlet. I think I might make like a sports yard for him and maybe move him somewhere else. Because this area is cute, but it's just too small to like really decorate the way I want. Hi, Hamlet. I'm a popular guide today. Hey, you like my muscle room? Not that there's any other kind of room. How do you like my muscle room? Oh, he's just the best. Me as fuck. How do you like my muscle room? Build him an Academy sports store. I make him a Dick's Sporting Goods. Does Sports Authority still exist? Because that was where I always went as a kid when I needed like new cleats or something. And they would sell Pokemon cards there, and I would always beg my mom to let me buy a booster pack. And she was like, if you're good, you can buy one. And then I wouldn't be good. Because I was annoying. All the time I was annoying. But I would still get it. Because she loved me. You should get those foam puzzle pieces for your room. I think that would be fun for you. We have a barbell rack in our living room, and Dallas uses it. I don't really like working out at home. I just don't get into the same mindset. And I don't have the same amount of energy, so I don't like to work out at home. But I thought for a while we should get those to put under it, but I was like, Ruby's gonna just chew on them or pee on them or both, and I don't want to deal with that, so. Hello, Fred. I wish I did not give him this shirt. I didn't know what color it was when I gave it to him. And it was the worst color it could be. I just don't like it on him. I'd like it on somebody else. What SpongeBob episode is about? Do they talk about cleats? I don't remember. Brown brick Minecraft. They love to wear the shit you didn't mean to give them. Yes. God, yes. Okay, let's talk infrastructure. Let's move Gail's house. The Tattletale Strangler? Is that the scary guy? Oh, didn't they just kill him recently? Yeah, I do. I do remember this episode, yeah. This episode scared me as a kid. Also, I'm pretty sure the wiki... Oh, okay. The wiki doesn't say his status. I thought it was going to say deceased. But yeah, they just killed him, actually. In, like, a recent episode. I saw it on Twitter. The wiki has a screenshot from that episode. But it's not on YouTube. But yeah, they did an episode where like all of SpongeBob's like enemies, many of them were like the Mermaid Barnacle Boy villains. Because like SpongeBob does not have that many enemies. But like this guy was there and some guy lasers him and he turns into like a pile of dust. And it's not even like the pile of dust where like their eyeballs are still there and you know in the next scene they'll be back to normal. He just was eliminated. Right, yeah. Cartoon physics. If their eyeballs still are intact, they will regenerate. Status deceased on the SpongeBob fan wiki. I mean... I'm gonna move Gail to the beach, because I actually think I would like her to be neighbors with Mary. And then I can give them both, like, matching, like, pink cutesy yards. Have you heard back from the Squid Game people? Oops, sorry. Girl, it's okay. I didn't audition for that show. I auditioned for Mr. Beast's reality show. Ooh. Sometimes Oscar on the podcast will refer to Mr. Beast as Jimmy, and like I get jump scared because like we have the same name, and I hate it. And I think he's talking about me. I'm like in the zone, just like listening to what they're saying and like watching the waveform, so I know when to switch the cameras. So I'm kind of just like in a zone when I'm editing, and then they'll say my name, but they're talking about Mr. Beast, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Oh, horrible, horrible feeling. A dab. Was that my first one? I could cook something. I gotta donate that. Okay, let's put down Gail's house. I'm just gonna put it on the beach for now. I have thought about, this actually is a really big beach area, and I did think about putting a villager on the beach. Just don't know who. It's hard to decorate, it's hard to like have a house lead to the beach if you don't have like a diagonal path. I feel like it's hard to make it look natural. What about a Walmart? Some people really fucking love building, like, Target in Animal Crossing. I'm like, you didn't want to make it, like, I don't know, have it be some sort of in-universe sort of world. There was this one person that made amazing builds. I want to say that their island was Tropicitch. Yes. They had some amazing islands, and they would come up with like KK Slider's record store. Like they would make stores in their game, but they were like, they fit in the universe. It wasn't just like Staples. Wow, you built a big Staples on your island. So cool. They had some great builds. Little object, 2-for-1 deal today. We have a little Hoppip and a little Skiploom that have been sitting on my desk. The Hoppip sits on top of the Skiploom. I got this Skiploom as a child. My grandmother, I think, got it at a garage sale. And it actually came with a Hoppip, but the Hoppip was bigger than the Skiploom, and it always drove me crazy. I was a stickler for scale and lore as a child with my Pokemon toys. But I got this Hoppip from like a blind box, like a capsule machine toy, at like a toy store in New York. And it is the perfect size, little Hoppip. I wish I had a jump fluff, but I do not. Loved making a business for each of my villagers. I liked that too, and I could see myself doing that now that I'm getting more furniture and stuff. Yeah, Ketchup's Diner. Love her. Love Miss Ketchup. Okay, what else do I have to do for my dailies? Okay, I have to buy a Nook Mile item, which is fine because I did want to do that. I think I'm going to buy a vending machine. Or maybe... Yeah, I'll buy a vending machine. Because I don't think I have any. I should buy a utility pole too. I should see how many miles I have. Let me do this first so I can get more miles before I buy some. Where's my game window? Yeah. Here we go. That feels so good on my shoulders, dude. My trapezius muscles. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Hi. Hello. Hi, Rube. Hi, baby. Hello, Ruby. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi, Rube. Hi, Rube. Do it again. I wasn't watching. Is the Garbanzo the one with the lake build? Yes. It still has it, too. This not being in the game when bleeps needed to stretch the most. I know! Like, we could have really used this in our daily routines during COVID. Clock, the shirt's too short. It's not custom. It's off the rack. Yes, unfortunately. Not the $500 t-shirt from the bear. Okay. Let me buy a utility pole. Sometimes I forget you're not the actual voice actor for Nagito.
Wow, Hajime. That's a really cool utility pole. I love it so much. That's really great the way you put it on your island. Believe in hope and nothing else. Ah, the ultimate hope.
If I make any more villagers, I think I'm going to make Nagito, and I think I'm also going to make maybe Sora, although I'd have to use the same hairstyle for both of them. But I thought it'd be so funny to have Nagito live in a tent on my beach. Crazy bitch.
Ah, a street lamp for only 1,000 Nook miles. Isn't it amazing, Hajime?
Yeah, I would use the bedhead for both Sora and Nagito. Sora living on the beach would be actually really cute because it would be like the Destiny Islands. Nagito I would have live in the dump. I think that he is one of the most interesting characters I've ever fucking met, and I still haven't played Danganronpa 3. So, but I ended up loving 2. The first one was fucking annoying. I was like neutral on the first, neutral to negative on the first one until like the last 2 chapters. But Danganronpa 2, I was there the entire ride. It was so good, dude. It really, really was. What weapon would Nagito main? Bamboozler, easily. Let me actually... I'm gonna set it to be like 11 a.m. instead. I don't really want to play at night for the last little bit of the stream today. Nagito would be a 96 gal and always... Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. Because he's the ultimate lucky student. So his RNG would always be on lock. Every random encounter he gets is a shiny. With perfect IVs. God, I want to play Octoshot. I want to get it. I think that might be my new main. It's got such a cool kit. I love Triple Splashdown. Ah, Hamlet. He turns around. But yeah, it's the last side order run that I have to do. But I gotta turn some of my hacks off so I can get more chips. Because right now it says I can only have 6 chips. And I'm like, damn, how fucking easy did I mostly made my game easy in terms of like the vending machines costing less. I didn't up my lives or my continues really at all. Ooh, I keep forgetting. Every time I have Gulliver, I forget to do it, so I'm gonna do it. I think I'll do another half an hour or so of Animal Crossing, and then I will play some Stardew. Farmy Farm returns once more. Book. 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 I miss my old water bottle that used to chirp like a bird every time I took a sip. It was like 2 liters. I was never more hydrated in my life. And it would always go like every time I took a sip for some reason. Because it had like a little hole to keep it from like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I had one, but it had like a little hole for air to escape. Okay. Book. I have 1 book in my storage, I think, yes. And I think it takes regular wood. The hole is so air can go in when you're drinking the water out. Got it. Have you seen those smell water bottles? Did you mean to write small? Because if it is smell, I mean, no to both versions of that question. But smell sounds hilarious to me. So it is smell. They're like scent pods that make you think you're tasting it. What? Hold on. Scented water. Oh, oh no. Air up. What the fuck is this? $32. I hate America. I fucking hate America so much. Drink water like never before. Experience the world's first hydration system that flavors water through scent alone. The air up. This cannot be good for you. Flavor pods last for up to 10 days. It's giving a little bit like essential oils, which you are also not supposed to consume, by the way. Sorry if you've been doing that. Don't fucking drink that shit. It's horrible for your body. That is insane. No, I have not seen that. Between that and water talk, I'm like, I understand that there are places in America, I lived in one for 2 years, 2.5 years, where the water is fucking nasty. But there's no way you can put any sort of flavored syrup in your water and still call it water. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's not water anymore. You're making juice. And you're allowed to make juice. But let's not pretend that you putting fucking caramel macchiato syrup in your water makes it caramel water. Bitch, you just made yourself, like, a latte without any coffee in it. This is a gift for taking part in group stretching from Tom Nook. A Nook Ink yoga mat. Wow! Is water with a piece of lemon in it still water? Or is that juice? That is just water. But, because it is not fully concentrated. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you, Anne. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. You're so annoying. I hate you, Fat Lizzo. To the tune of that. I hate you, Anne. I hate you. This is actually very cute. The fairy tale one. It kind of is demonic on the back, though, to me. This was the one I used to always go to. But I'm a big fan of the red one, too. They do make great mailboxes. I never really used them as such, but they do. The way I'm a lurker, and I knew that comment was from Anne without looking. Actually, I think I'm going to give Paula a tiny library. I think that would be very cute to have in front of her yard. And I think I'll do the green one. That's the red one. I mean, the red one looks good too, actually. I would like to change the color of her house at some point to green and yellow instead of red. Okay. Look at them all working out together. That's so fun. I wish this was an emote that I could do and join them. That would be such a fun one. Is there actually a barbell item that your villager can hold? Maybe there's one that they can hold that if you press A, they do it. Probably not, though. Do you think Drag King should be on Drag Race? Yes, I do. I do. Oh, is it a reward for stretching? I'm gonna move Hamlet's house too. It's amazing Drag Kings still haven't been added. It's not surprising to me. I feel like It was only in like the double-digit seasons that Drag Race like really started to cast trans people and not like force them to pause their transition to be on the show. Like, it took a really long time. Like, obviously there have been trans queens on the show, but they have all talked about how horrible of an experience it was being a trans woman on the show. So, like, I know that they were on the show before, like Sasha Colby and like Gottmik was a trans guy, just trans people in general on Drag Race. Gia Gunn on All Stars 4. Like, obviously, like Peppermint, Kylie, Monica on season 5. Like, most of season 4 are out trans women now too. But like, they all used to have to like pause their like hormones and stuff, and if they had like top surgery, they couldn't compete either. I think it's just very different. They finally fucking heard the criticism. Was Carrie really the first, like, didn't have to come out on the show? Oh yeah, Carmen. I just don't think about her outside of the show very much. I did enjoy her episode of Very Delta. I'm just going off of like queens that I've like seen on Instagram lately. Oh yeah, well, Gottmik, yeah, Gottmik's a trans guy. Like, again, obviously there were people like Peppermint who like were out publicly before Drag Race, but like they came out, most of the queens on Drag Race that were trans came out like during the show. Like, it was something that like production did not want them to do, and they did it anyway. And like, their trans identity is obviously still real and valid. I'm just saying, I'm more talking about like the producers being shitty and forcing them to hide it, basically. I think that Gottmik was the first trans person on Drag Race that like was allowed to talk about it in their like entrance and like bring it up and stuff like that. On like a main series. I think Gia Gunn was the first one on All Stars, but again, she had been on the show before. Joey J was the first openly gay man, yes. How can you have a show about drag queens and not support trans people? It's just so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. I think their mindset was like, how do we make this as approachable and like marketable to like cis straight people watching the show to like even tune in. Like, they felt, I think their mindset was like they were trying to cater it, despite how integral trans people are to the history of drag as a whole. I think they were trying to cater it to like cis straight audiences so the network would like pick it up and stuff. Because unfortunately, even in queer spaces, there is still rampant transphobia as well. Yeah, exactly. That's true too, Alex. Like, they've even said they told Alaska, like, this is completely unrelated to like gender, but like even as drag aesthetics, like they told Alaska, like, we were not gonna cast you until like the world was ready for like your more like unpolished, like like a renegade type drag. Like Alaska was glamour by doing unglamorous things, like making trash bag dresses and stuff. You know what I mean? So they even said like they didn't cast queens until later seasons based on their aesthetic as well. Like they were very early Drag Race, they very much were like trying to make a show that would get picked up, but unfortunately that meant a lot of transphobic and other sort of phobic things happened, and it sucks. But thankfully the show has moved a lot past that. I think the only problem is when they try to like rewrite their history of the show, and like several queens have been very vocal about like, let's not pretend that for like fucking 9 seasons you made most of these queens stop taking their hormones to be on your show. Like, but you know, better late than never, I guess. Yeah, that's the quote I was referencing, Gamma, but I didn't want to say that bitch's name. Boingoid. Boingoid. Ratloid. It was also wild seeing Rue and Michelle be aware that they maybe can't laugh at Nymphia's character. Yeah. Hi Joe, how's it going? I'm good. Having a good day. Hope you are too. Hello, Pablo. I fucking love this one. This depressed gyroid. It's my favorite one, I think. That and the Wallopoid are really good. Ruby. What's she doing? She being a baby? Oh. Checking for fleas. She just girl. Girl. When Ruby gets like flustered or she thinks even if she thinks she's hurt, she will like tinkle. So she just peed on the floor. Cause she thought she was gonna get checked for bugs. Girl, you're ridiculous, bro. You're such a little freaking baby. You're gonna be 3 and you're still tinkling like that,
That's
baby?
not how a 3-year-old acts.
No, it's not, bro.
Stinky child.
Stinky baby.
Stinky baby.
Ah. Boing, 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 boing. That's Momo's theme. I fucking love it. Of King Momo of the Momo Dynasty. Jingaloid. Wow. There's some guys, dude. Look at all these guys. All right. I guess I'll start cleaning this out and making the entire thing dirt. You should draw your animal avatar spirit animal guide. Yeah, not spirit animal, because claiming that is pretty. I think people find it pretty like. I wouldn't say people get like offended. They're just like. It's like the cringe kind of offended. Like, all right, way to take our fucking sacred thing, white people. But yeah, I don't know if Hannah's planning on doing anything like that for our game, but I do think it'd be fun to draw just like avatar like creatures and like come up with my own sort of species and stuff. I think that'd be fun. Just call it your persona. Okay. Yeah, sure. Mine would be a squid octopus fusion. Crazy. Never have been done before. I think I'll leave this one open so it's like, oh my god, you can go out here. How fun. Hi. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Hello. I've returned. I'm just gonna make this whole thing dirt. That was Sims music, yes. Sims 2. Specifically. Oh. Really? I can't put a tile there? Okay. I am at some point gonna get rid of this staircase. Thoughts on windmills? My immediate thought was that board from Mario Party 7, Windmillville. That has like, I'm 27 and I'm still living with my parents in Overland Park. I have an art history degree from a night school. My cat just died. I've lost 25% control of my sphincter muscles. I get a clicking sound in my jaw when I eat. I drive a 91 Dodge Neon. I have ovarian cysts. Sometimes I pee the bed still. I have alopecia. The only man who wants to fuck me is my 48-year-old manager at Pizza Street. P.S. He only has one ball. So I guess better than you. Dusk Guy, thank you so much for the 51 months on tier 2. Thank you very much. Windmillville has like a 30-second loop as its theme song. And I did a 50-turn game of Mario Party one time and it was agony. But I do love that game mechanic. They did it again in Mario Party 8 with like hotels. It's maddening, but I also love that level still. This is so, oh mein Gott. It is. No wonder Lauren likes it. Yeah, Baby Park coded for sure, for sure. Let's just add the borders. I'm getting ready to play Stardew now mentally. Thoughts on Articuno winning in Europe? I've seen so many videos on my feed about that fucking Articuno. I would like to watch some. For those who don't know, Articuno, a relatively, I would say, bad Pokemon. I would say Articuno is considered competitive-wise, bad, right? Is that fair? It has its niche, and it definitely filled it at that tournament, but I would say most people would probably say it's still a bad Pokemon. It just had a very specific condition to win, and it met that condition. Hi Mel, I am working on my junkyard, which I might actually make even a little bit smaller. might make it like 2 tiles shorter. It is always cool when a Pokemon you don't expect to win wins. I really love that. Nothing I don't think will ever come close to Pachirisu, but that is fun. A lot of Pokemon competitive players get very annoyed when people say, like, all the teams are the same. And, like, I really don't give a fuck that every fucking Pokemon, despite... Like, I don't really care that, like, statistically they might have a couple differences or maybe certain moves. Let's not fucking kid ourselves. Half the teams in the finals are identical to each other, save for, like, 1 or 2 options usually. The top 10 teams are almost copy-pasted in terms of the Pokemon themselves. And that's okay. All games, all competitive games have a meta. It's fine. But it does make for a visually uninteresting match. And I think that is completely fine. Like, I like competitive Pokemon. I just don't like Scarlet Violet, so I just really haven't gotten into it that very much this gen. But I see so many, like, competitive Pokemon players really, like, the copium is a little real. When they're like, you don't understand, like, this person's Incineroar has, like, this different set, and this person's Groudon has a completely different build than this it's like, yeah, but, like, it's a lot of the, like, Landorus is, like, always there for the most part. Zacian, always, like, it's a lot of the same Pokemon. And that's just how the game is. And if people find that a little uninteresting, not very exciting, that's completely valid. Yeah, Urshifu is on everything. Like, that's just how that game is. And it's just kind of boring to look at as a spectator. But also, like, games have metas, and that's just how it is. I think Pokemon should probably work better on having a wider variety of Pokemon be viable. I think that's more kind of what I think they should do. But I don't know if that'll ever happen. I remember growing up, I assumed Pokemon was always 100% balanced. I think I kind of thought that too. Like, you could kind of make any Pokemon work. But unfortunately, that's just not really the case on, like, a broad spectrum. There are obviously, like, niche categories that certain Pokemon thrive. And, like, rule sets. But for the most part, most Pokemon are bad. Most Pokemon are unusable. I would say of the 1,000 Pokemon there are, I would say maybe, like, 100 to 200 have, like, any sort of competitive chance. And that's being very generous. And I'm sure people will very much disagree with me if they're a little bit more up to date on, like, Pokemon stuff. But I think that's pretty fair. Especially in this current metagame. Put some respect on my sis Salazzle and Gia. My apologies, my apologies. As someone who doesn't know shit about VGC, I hard agree, and no, I'm not open to new information. I love my echo chamber. I would wear this outfit in real life. Hard hat included. I love my little booty shorts. I bought these shorts from this Instagram ad I saw. The ad was like, this guy, like, if your gym shorts don't make you feel like an absolute slut, they are not the ones. And I was just like, damn, those are slutty. And I bought them, and baby, they are. They are slutty. But they only have black, like olive green and like beige, and I'm like, I need gayer colors. I need pink, I need yellow, I need green, I need red. So I might message them on Instagram. I also bought underwear from them, but I will not be showing that. Also, Mary, did you just jump into the ocean? Where did she go? Where did she go? Hello? Oh, there she is. Looks like I'm going for a swim. All right. What is it now? 6:46. Let me do 15 more minutes of Animal Crossing, and then I'll play Stardew, because I just want to clear out this staircase and like mentally prepare myself for the next time I stream Animal Crossing. Why 15? So I could start at 7. It's just easier for my brain. I hate the number 15. Well, lucky for you, girl, it is now only 14 minutes. So don't worry, you'll only get farther and farther away from the number 15. I don't. I like even numbers and numbers that end with 5. So most people. I actually am an odd number guy, because I do like when you can find like a clear middle. My centrist era. Despite my birthday being on a 14th. Alright, let me buy some more books. Hello, Fizz Opera. Yacht. I already subbed. Go away. What was it before, though? Okay, your earlier one was 87 months. And now it says 88. So maybe you had a sub and like during the stream it ticked over to a new month. Fuck how yacht is spelled. Like, shut the fuck up. Real. True. True though. True though. Okay. Talk to villagers, hit rocks, catch bugs. I don't want to fucking do these today. Ugh. The worst fucking ones. Hello, Hamlet. Are you crafting? Exactly. Why does tortilla have 2 L's? It's so weird. Yeah, where's the Y? Tortillas. Everybody seems to hate muscle soreness, but I actually don't mind it. I also like it. It is the good kind of soreness that, like, it feels so good when you stretch. Hurricane tortilla. Okay. Well, I think I would have to time travel. I wouldn't be able to move that staircase, right? Because I already moved. Yeah, Hamlet's house. I wouldn't be able to move it anyway. You know what? Fuck it. Let's play Stardew now. And I will work on my junkyard some other time. Because I also probably want more items for it